Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative.
There's nothing quite like sitting down to a home-cooked meal with fresh vegetables from the garden. With Bonnie plants from your local quality co-op store, you can enjoy the freshest vegetables right from your own backyard. And no matter if you're a raised bed gardener, a rose gardener, or if you farm hundreds of acres, your quality co-op store has exactly what you need to get the most out of your plants. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
Hello and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. Horses are hard workers in more ways than one. In addition to their strength, they also have the ability to heal. Today on Simply Southern, we'll see how these special animals are improving lives through therapeutic riding.
If you've got a sweet tooth, Stacy Little of SouthernBite.com has just what you crave, pecan chewies. Like all of Stacy's recipes, they're easy, but more importantly, they're delicious. Plus, we're debuting a new gardening segment today from the Alabama Cooperative Extension System.
No matter what business you're in, it's important to reinvest for many purposes, including promotion and education. Today we'll show you why and how farmers do that.
But we start today's show with a little lesson in civics, thanks to a classroom of students who aren't even old enough to vote.
Back in 2019, during Alabama Bicentennial, high school students with the Learning Exchange in Madison County hosted a 200th birthday celebration for the state, featuring lots of our official symbols, like pecans, our official state nut, and peaches, our official state tree fruit.
But they also discovered we were lacking an official state vegetable. While the discussion might end there in most classrooms, teacher Kristen Smith saw this as an opportunity. And now, her students have a pretty sweet story about how they didn't just study Alabama history, they created it. Coleman is home to the annual Sweet Tater Festival, but in 2021, this sugary spud was feted a second time to commemorate the sweet potato being named Alabama's official state vegetable. And it's all thanks to this group of high schoolers. When they realized we didn't have a state vegetable, their teacher, Kristen Smith, encouraged them to make it happen.
When she came to us and told us that, we were like, well, maybe we should do something about that, kind of as a joke, like, well, that would be fun to do, but we could never do that. She was like, well, we can. We can write the senators. We can make this happen if you really want to.
Naming any official state symbol requires legislation, but the question remained, which vegetable would they advocate for?
We researched at home and she researched, and eventually we came out with sweet potatoes. We didn't even realize how much sweet potatoes really affected Alabama's economy until that point. We're like, it's perfect.
It seemed that most people really enjoyed it, so that's what we decided to use. So we found out who our senators were, got all their information down, and all wrote letters to them.
The project kept rolling once State Senator Tom Butler responded, saying he wanted to take up the cause. That was in early 2020.
Because of COVID, everything shut down and it wasn't able to carry through the Senate, through Senator Butler.
But the cause wasn't dead. State Senator Garland Gudger asked Butler if he could carry the bill in 2021. And State Representative Randall Shedd carried the House version of the bill.
Well, there's two reasons for that. One is for the fact that Coleman County is known for our sweet potatoes. The second part of that was also because the children were behind this, and they were able to learn how the government process works. And so it's one thing to read about it through books. Second thing is to actually live it.
It was fun. I tell you, it was fun all the way. But it was very educational, I think, for all of us. And then it gave us an opportunity to talk about the benefits of the nutrition value of sweet potatoes.
Final passage of the bill and Governor Kay Ivey's approval led to this special sweet potato soiree in Coleman. While the students fed their bodies with all sorts of sweet potato confections, the entire project fed their minds and spirits with lifelong lessons about citizenship and civics.
Before this, I don't think I would have ever imagined writing to a state senator. You see them on TV, you see them when you elect them, you just know their face or something, but you never think, oh, I can actually just talk to them.
I learned that it's definitely a lengthy process, but it's not a hard one like I felt. Like you can easily find their information to send them letters about whatever's troubling you in your community and reach out to them and they'll reach back out to you.
If there is anyone out there who's my age or younger or older who is wondering if they can make a difference in their state government and even to an extent to their federal government, to just give it a try and know that you do have a voice in your state and in your country and ultimately the world.
Talk about a special class project, right? And those students were even invited to meet Governor Kay Ivey in early July for a ceremonial signing of the bill.
Now that is a lesson they'll never forget.
For sure. Now you may have heard of famous racehorses like Seabiscuit and Secretariat, but there are lesser known equines just as worthy of our admiration. Up next on Simply Southern, we'll meet the horses who have what it takes to help others.
It's important to follow Alabama's car seat guidelines to keep your children safe. Children should be in a rear-facing car seat until they are a year old or weigh 20 pounds. Children must be in a forward-facing car seat until they are 5 or weigh 40 pounds. Booster seats should be used until they turn 6. Alpha Insurance customers qualify for discounts on car and booster seats. Visit alphainsurance.com for details. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
Soybean is a very versatile product. We make crayons out of it.
A lot of the combines you see rolling through the fields have a lot of plastic side panels that are made from a soy product.
The soybeans that we grow on our farm mostly goes into chicken feed.
Soybean production in Alabama employs over 10,000 people.
We grow some of the best soybeans in the world.
We go the extra mile to make sure when our name is stamped on it, we know it's the best product we can produce.
Redland Farms grew to Redland Cotton with the help of Alabama Farm Credit. After World War II, my grandpa bought land to start a farm, which was passed down to my dad. Now, my dad and I are producing quality American products from the cotton we grow right here on this farm. Through our relationship with Alabama Farm Credit, we are bringing jobs to Alabama and creating a legacy for future generations to come.
Farm Bureau Bank has built its entire existence around the lifestyle and needs of farmers and ranchers across America. We're here to help grow traditions, give back to agricultural communities, and offer financial convenience for your unique way of life. From sunup to sundown, we are committed to serving you.
Wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, and closed-toed shoes. Don't be ticked. Use repellents with 20% DEET on skin and 0.5% permethrin on gear and clothing. Don't be ticked. Avoid sitting on rotten logs or stumps. Don't be ticked. Protect yourself from serious tick-borne illnesses and seek timely treatment to prevent long-term problems. No hunters were angered in the making of this film.